Hi, I'm Ming from Tokyo. If you are planning a trip to Japan in 2026, there are several important changes you should know about. From Android Suica and a new Pasmo card for tourists to major train and flight rule changes, I will cover the top 9 updates in this video. We also offer private tours in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, so feel free to contact us through the link below. Alright, then let's go!
Number 1. No more train tickets. Did you know that the way we use train tickets in Japan is about to change? JR East, the company behind Suica, has announced that starting in spring 2027, it will gradually replace short-distance paper tickets with QR code tickets. Right now, if you buy a paper ticket at a station, you put it into the ticket gate. In the future, instead of inserting a ticket, you'll simply hold the QR code on your ticket up to the gate. One reason for this change is to reduce environmental impact. Current tickets contain a magnetic layer, which makes recycling more difficult. The new QR code tickets will also be larger than current tickets and about the same size as limited express tickets. Don't worry, IC cards such as Suica and Pasmo will continue to work as usual. So if you normally use paper tickets, the main change is simple. Instead of inserting your ticket into the gate, you'll scan a QR code.
If you're planning a trip to Japan in the future, keep this update in mind.
Number 2. New Pasmo for tourists. A new IC card called Tourist Pasmo has been introduced for visitors to Japan. Previously, Pasmo Passport was available as a special IC card for foreign tourists, but it is no longer being sold. Tourist Pasmo has been released as its successor. Tourist Pasmo is an IC card designed for foreign visitors to Japan. Along with JR East's Welcome Suica, it is one of the main IC cards available for tourists. Its basic functions are almost the same as Welcome Suica. It can be used on trains and buses, as well as for shopping.
Since it can be used immediately after arriving in Japan, it is a convenient option for first-time visitors.
Number 3. Android Suica. Traveling in Japan may soon become even more convenient for Android users. In Japan, a transportation IC card called Suica is widely used for trains, buses, and shopping at convenience stores. Until now, Suica was generally not available on Android smartphones purchased outside Japan, so many travelers needed to buy a physical card after arriving. However, JR East and Samsung have announced plans to make Welcome Suica Mobile available through Samsung Wallet for visitors to Japan. If this service becomes available, users of certain Samsung Galaxy smartphones will be able to create a Suica card directly on their phones without needing a physical card. This would allow travelers to ride trains and buses using only their smartphones.
The service has not launched yet, and we are still waiting for an official announcement. If introduced, this could be a very useful update for Android users visiting Japan.
Number 4. Kyoto Travel Alert. Since you'll likely be using buses frequently while sightseeing in Kyoto, it's important to be careful when traveling with a large suitcase. Kyoto's buses are used not only by tourists but also by local residents, and on crowded routes you may be asked not to board if you're carrying large luggage. For this reason, the city of Kyoto recommends hands-free sightseeing. Before heading out to explore, it's a good idea to leave large luggage such as suitcases in a coin locker or at your hotel. Traveling light will make it much easier to get around and more comfortable when using crowded buses and train stations. This is especially helpful when visiting popular tourist destinations such as Kiyomizu-dera, Kinkakuji, and Arashiyama, where you'll be doing a lot of walking and navigating busy areas. Number 5. New flight rules. When traveling to Japan, it's important to be aware of the rules regarding carrying power banks on board. Power banks are prohibited in checked luggage and must always be carried in your carry-on. Additionally, 2 new rules were introduced in April 2026. First, the number of power banks you can bring on board is now limited to 2 per person. Second, and most importantly, using or charging power banks on the plane is now prohibited. You cannot charge smartphones or other devices using a power bank, nor can you charge the power bank itself. You also need to be careful about how you store them. To prevent short circuits, cover the terminals with tape or keep the power bank in a separate case or bag. There are also rules about where to store them on the plane. Do not place them in the overhead compartment, always keep them within easy reach, such as in your bag under the seat or in the seat pocket. This is to ensure that you can respond quickly in the unlikely event of a fire. In fact, there have been incidents overseas where power banks caused in-flight fires, which is why these rules have become stricter.
So, if you are traveling to Japan, make sure to keep this in mind.
Number 6. New Shinkansen Rule. There are two important Shinkansen rules you should know. First, seat reservations are required during busy travel periods. This applies to Nozomi, the fastest Shinkansen, which many people use when traveling between Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. This year, the period is from August 7th to August 16th. During this time, all Nozomi trains between Tokyo and Hakata will have reserved seats only. You cannot board without a seat reservation. Hikari and Kodama trains will still have non-reserved seats. I usually recommend Nozomi because it is faster, but Hikari and Kodama are also options if you have more time and want a slower, more relaxed trip. The second rule is about large luggage. If your suitcase is larger than 160 centimeters in total size, you must reserve a seat with space for large luggage in advance. This luggage space is located behind the last row of seats and can only be used by passengers who have reserved it. So if you're traveling with a large suitcase, make sure to reserve the correct seat in advance. Number 7. Middle East Crisis and Airfares. We have some disappointing news for travelers to Japan. Airfares are expected to rise even further. JL and ANA have announced that they will increase the fuel surcharge added to international airline tickets. A fuel surcharge is an additional fee charged when the price of aviation fuel rises. With this increase, the fuel surcharge for tickets issued between July and August on routes between Japan and North America or Europe will reach 65,000 yen, a record high. This is due to turmoil in the Middle East, which has caused global aviation fuel prices to rise. As a result, those planning to travel to Japan may find that the total cost of their airfare is higher than ever.
When booking a flight, be sure to check the total cost, including a fuel surcharge, rather than focusing only on the ticket price.
Number 8. New Departure Tax. This is an important change for anyone planning a trip to Japan. Japan's departure tax will increase from 1,000 yen to 3,000 yen starting July 1st, 2026. The departure tax is a tax charged when leaving Japan. Because it is usually included in the cost of airline tickets or cruise fares, many travelers pay it without even realizing it. The tax applies to most travelers leaving Japan by plane or cruise ship. However, children under the age of 2 and transit passengers who depart Japan within 24 hours of arrival are exempt. However, if you purchase your airline ticket by June 30th, 2026, the current 1,000 yen rate will still apply, even if you depart on or after July 1st. Please note that if you change your flight after purchasing your ticket, the new tax rate may apply. This tax was introduced in 2019 and is used to help develop Japan's tourism infrastructure and improve tourism services. This marks the first increase since the tax was introduced.
In other words, if you leave Japan on or after July 1st, 2026, you will pay 2,000 yen more than before. If you're planning a trip to Japan, be sure to keep this change in mind.
Number 9. Tokyo $0 bus. Did you know that there are completely free buses running in Tokyo in 2026? Right now, there's a shuttle bus from Tokyo Station to the Tokyo Tower area that anyone can ride for free, no ticket needed. This is a state-of-the-art fuel cell bus powered by hydrogen. It's surprisingly quiet because it has no engine noise and the large windows are perfect for enjoying the Tokyo cityscape. You can find it at the bus stop in front of the Tokyo Station Hotel near Marunouchi South Exit. Just look for the blue bus in front of the Tokyo Station Hotel. The route covers popular spots like Shimbashi, Hamarikyu Gardens, Takanawa Gateway City, and Tokyo Tower. What's really interesting is that the travel time is different depending on which way you go. Going from Tokyo Station, it's a 63-minute sightseeing route that tours the city. But on the way back, it's a shortcut route that takes only 17 minutes to get back to Tokyo Station. Unlike the subway, there are no stairs to climb, so it's perfect if you have heavy luggage or a stroller. You don't even need a Suica or Pasmo, just hop on. One thing to watch out for, the buses only run every 95 minutes, so it's a good idea to check the schedule first.
One thing to watch out for, the buses only run every 95 minutes, so it's a good idea to check the schedule first. I put the official link in the description below. Enjoy your Tokyo trip! That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and hype button. See you at the next video.